we are here today with two elementary school students who will soon be in middle school or in junior high. So we have Javier Martinez, he is a fifth grader, and Alexis Martinez, she is a sixth grader. And our lesson today is about time management. Do either of you know what time management means?
No.
Javier, no, okay. So time management is the ability to use your time effectively and productively. So it means to do the most you can with the time you have. And our objective or our goal is for me to teach both of you how to better manage your time. So to complete more assignments and complete more projects or anything you have to, okay? And here in the town we live in Lindsay, our schools are kindergarten through 8th grade, right? So they will not transfer out to a middle school. They will stay in their same elementary school, but the level will be junior high or middle school. And at this age, when you do transfer to middle school, you will have more responsibilities. So you will have more classes, about 7 classes, each subject. So you will have one math class, English, history, because I know right now you transfer out and do different types of things. But in middle school, you will go to different subjects. So each class, you have 7 classes. So that means more homework, that means more responsibility, and I know that you both are very busy. Javier here plays year-round, plays soccer year-round, and Alexis does cheerleading and basketball also. So they're already very busy. So our lesson is about time management. So the first step that I wanted to teach you was about planning. Always plan for your future assignments, for your future work, everything you need to do. Always plan ahead. Don't just think about, oh, today I have to do this and today this is due. Also think the next assignment due for next month. Just always plan ahead. That way you plan accordingly, you know how much time you have for everything. And this is also a process. So after this lesson, you're not just going to be like, oh, I'm great with time management. Now I understand everything. No, you have to practice it and do it so that way, as you practice and continue to do it, you will learn, oh, okay, it gets easier and I have to keep practicing to get better at it. So it's not going to be something that you learn overnight. By tomorrow, you're not going to be great with your time. It's still going to take some time to practice it. But that's why I wanted to talk to you now before you head into middle school, so that way you know what to expect. So the tools I have here set out are a calendar. So this is a whiteboard calendar, which is even better than the paper ones because this one you just erase and you start next month, February. Erase, March. You know, you can keep using it for each month for every year. And here I have mine. So I put down all my bills that are due, all my appointments, my classroom assignments, things like that. I also put sticky notes. And this, you can have it in your room, in your kitchen, wherever you know you're always going to look at it. So if you have, like, what kind of homework do you have right now?
Reading plus.
Reading plus. And reading logs.
And
Lexia. Any math homework?
Math.
Oh, okay. So you have all of those things too. And I know there are levels to everything. So this can be beneficial for you guys because you can put down, this week I need to reach this level, and then you can write down, okay, each day, you know, for this amount of time, for 1 hour, 30 minutes, I'm going to work on everything. So this is something helpful to have as you grow up and have more responsibilities, because then in high school, on top of all your schoolwork and, you know, your sports you play, everything, you may also have a job, which will bring in more responsibilities. But as middle schoolers, you can also be in clubs, you can be in ASB or, you know, student council things, so for your class. So you can be very, very busy, even in middle school. Just because you don't have a job like in high school, like, you still have things that can acquire the same responsibilities as having a job. So that's one way to kind of sort out your activities. Another thing is a planner. And a planner is similar to a calendar, but here you also have this calendar, but you have each day broken down. Each day. So each day you can have something to do. And this is important for when you are in class during a lecture. And I know sometimes your teachers will say, oh, your project or your essay or things like that. And he or she may not be writing down everything they're saying. And you may also not see it in a presentation. They might just be talking. And then when you think back the next day, oh, what did they say? You may not remember. So it is important, anytime your teacher is talking about anything due or anything coming up, as soon as they're talking about it, you take out your planner, take notes on it. Because that is a very smart way to remember, okay, they said this many pages. They said it had to be on this topic. And that way you always have it with you. You don't have to wait until the next day and remember to ask your teacher what they have talked about. Because you might also forget because you have a lot of things going on. So this is a good way to kind of just write down everything you need, any little notes that you may have or you may need in the future. That may be hard to get, or there are no notes on that, but you think, oh wait, I did take notes on that. So that's also a smart way. So that's a planner. And as middle schoolers, as we talked about before, you have 7 classes. So seven subjects, just basically 7 whole new things you have to worry about. 7 places where you can get homework assignments, projects. So that's a lot more than just one in right now in elementary. So this is an example of a binder also. You can color coordinate your subjects. And then you think, okay, period 1, period 2, this is what I do. Period 3, period 4, chemistry, period 5, English. So this is a very good way to always stay organized. Color coordinate, put everything where it needs to be. That way, anytime you need to refer back to, oh, what do I have to do in English again? Oh yeah, let me look at my binder. Let me look over all the assignments that are in progress or that I need to turn in. So that's also another way to stay organized. So there are a lot of different tools. There's a variety, as you can see. You can pick everyone, or you can stick to, oh, you know what? The calendar works better for me. Oh, well, you know what? For me, the planner works better. The binder works better. Whatever you feel that works better. And the way that I, as a counselor, would track your progress on your time management skills would be, okay, before you used a calendar or a planner or a binder, this is how many assignments you were completing. But after I introduced this topic, I introduced this lesson into your class, oh look, you started turning in 2 more assignments each month or each week, or that's how we would track your progress. And although this I would maybe target for the struggling students, because I know both of you have very good grades, so it's good to know this now, so that way you can keep up. You can keep it up and keep up your grades and continue to be good students. But sometimes this targets the students who are not turning in their work, because I know there are students like that in your classes. There are those students who are not keeping up with anything and are not really getting it. They're kind of just falling behind, and once kids are really behind, some think, what's the point? I'm already behind. Why turn anything in? But things like this, things like tools like these for time management can help those struggling students too. It can help anyone, but it can definitely help those students who don't really have the motivation or don't really feel like this will work for them. I can target those students and they can start turning in more assignments, or they can start seeing ways that they can do better. So now do you feel that after this lesson, your time management skills may be a little better? If you use a calendar, or if you use a planner, or if you use a binder? Yes? Javier, what do you think? Yes? Okay, well thank you very much for being part of my lesson.